What the fuck's up, y'all? PTB coming back at you again with another freaking dope ass album review. That's right, man. It is finally time, finally fucking time to check out SeoTaiji 6. Now, this album, I've been hearing from a lot of fans that this is his new metal album. And me being a fan of new metal, I fucking love new metal, man. Fucking love it. But just to get an idea, I want to explore the history of SeoTaiji with looking at his bio. In this Korean name, the family name is Jeong. In the stage name or pen name, the surname is Seo. So we have, I'm going to try to pronounce this the best I can. Jeong Hyun Seo. Jeong Hyun Seo. Better known as SeoTaiji or SeoTaiji, is a South Korean singer, musician, songwriter, and record producer. After dropping out of high school to pursue a music career, he rose to become one of the most prominent and influential cultural icons in South Korea, with many referring to him as the president of culture. Following a brief stint in the heavy metal band Sinawa, never heard of it, Taiji formed SeoTaiji and the Boys in 1992, with whom he found immediate success. Their style of music, dance, fashion, and self-presentation resonated with the young generation, termed the Shinsedae, new generation. They incorporated elements of popular music genres from the West and contributed considerably larger to Korean pop culture and Korean pop's development in the 1990s. His songs address social and political concerns of the youth, including the stressful and stifling system of education in Korea and the rage of youth in the face of poor social and economic outlook. Widespread youth backlash to government suppression or the social commentary in his music became a catalyst for the abolishment of censorship of Korean popular music lyrics. Sorry, guys. His career paved the way for free expression in Korean pop music. Although he initially announced retirement upon disbanding the group in 1996, Taiji released his first solo album 2 years later and continued his successful career. Early career with Sinawa. At an early age, Jeong Hyun Seo had a fascination with music. At 14, he participated in several amateur rock bands. He took the stage name of SeoTaiji at age 17 when he was recruited into the heavy metal band Sinawa as bass guitarist by Shin Daichu. He chose to drop out of school because he felt that continuing to be enrolled in school would not be useful in pursuing a career in music. SeoTaiji and the Boys, 1992 to 1996. SeoTaiji and the Boys, SeoTaiji and Boys was a seminal South Korean boy band, although also including Young Haeun Suk and Lee Juno. Taiji was the leader and main songwriter and began his signature of mixing many different genres of music. They had several controversies with songs and lyrics, but became the first modern, highly successful band in South Korean music industry. The popularity of their music marked a departure from the trot style of music that previously dominated Korea's popular music scene. So what you're telling me is this guy is the creator of K-pop? Holy shit, that's pretty cool. Solo career, SeoTaiji. 2 years later, after SeoTaiji and the Boys' retirement, Taiji resumed his career as a musician and solo act, which has been and continues to be successful. He sought to return to his true roots and perform rock music. Without any appearances or activity in South Korea, he released an album with a couple of music videos in 1998. There was some controversy over his sudden reversal of retirement, but his first solo album, SeoTaiji, sold more than 1 million copies, even without any promotion in Korea. His first solo work included heavy metal and nu metal songs, but the main genre was still alternative rock. Although it was his first solo work, fans referred to it as his 5th album. So that's the one with FM Business, right? Okay, that's the one with Take 6, Lord, Radio. Okay. Never listened to that one. 2000 to 2001, Ultra Mania. In 2000, he returned to South Korea after a 4-year absence on the day of his arrival at the Kim Pop International Airport in Seoul. The entire airport had been crowded by thousands of fans and media trying to get the first look at SeoTaiji. He released the album Ultramania, which consisted of nu metal and hardcore punk. His solo act had an effect on many South Korean boy bands such as Hot and caused them to decline in popularity. His songs Internet War and Ultramania were the biggest hits of the year. After the first ETP Fest in 2001, which he founded during his comeback, Taiji was presented with Hyde of X Japan's, oh wow, Fernandez MG 360S guitar. Holy fucking shit, that is awesome. Which is yellow with pink hearts, by Hyde's parents and his brother, Hiroshi, to celebrate the success of ETP Fest and the first Hyde showcase tribute ever at a Korean rock festival. That's fucking badass. The 7th issue. And by the way, we're going to be reviewing Ultramania today. That's the 6th issue. SeoTaiji maintained his nu metal sound in his 3rd solo album, 7th issue. However, unlike Ultramania, 7th issue was recorded mostly on a drop C tuning, which gave the effect of the album sounding like one long song. Nevertheless, it had no problem attracting attention to a wide range of audiences. 7th issue's catchy rock tunes made his fans call it punk rock. Although he obviously added drum and bass sound into his several songs, so that it proved him to be a favorite electronica musician's skills he learned from producing the SeoTaiji and the Boys albums. Jay from Luna C also participated in the making of this album as the bassist. His song Livewire was a good hit, succeeding the vivacity of Ultramania. Robot deals with his youth and anguish, while the song FM Business acrimoniously criticized the issues of and the commercialized music business and the artist exploitation from greedy corporate record labels. Yeah, I do agree with that. He also touches on the issue of abortion along with sexism and sexual assault with the song Victim. His record sale was reduced to 500,000 due to online downloading services, but was still the highest selling record of 2004 in South Korea. Taiji proved himself to be a musician in top popularity for more than a decade. After being active up to 2005, he once again suddenly disappeared out of the spotlight. Atomos. Seo returned to North Korea after a long absence and revealed his latest single, Moe. It was the first release of SeoTaiji's ambitious 3-part mystery project, which was followed by another single, Bermuda Triangle, which was put up as a digital single. The 3rd part, Atomos Part Secret, was released on March 10th. He had a promotion called Missing Taiji, where there were false rumors that Taiji went missing, only to return to the Wormhole concert day. In his single Moe, Taiji reinvents his sound and introduces a new experimental style he calls Nature Pound. Never heard that. Moe draws inspiration from mysterious statues of Easter Island, which had long fascinated him since his childhood. He performed at the 2008 ETP Fest, which he spearheaded to promote his comeback alongside bands such as The Used, Dragon Ash, Def Cab for Cutie, and Marilyn Manson. Seo also put together the Great SeoTaiji Symphony with Tolga Kashif and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. I believe that's Filipino. Yep. To perform his old hits and new songs presented in an entirely new form, combining rock and classical music. The main concert was held at the Seoul World Cup Stadium. After the main concert, there were complaints about the sound quality not being delivered to the second and third floors at the further ends of the stadium. To make up for his mistake, another encore performance, same set list, was held in December at a closed indoor venue at the Jamsil Gymnasium, upgraded with better sound systems. Seo's second single, following Atomos Part Moe, called Atomos Part Secret, was released on March 10, 2009. It is the same date as the arrival of Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, MRO, to Mars in 2006. Taiji also held a concert promoting his second single on March 14th and 15th. Tickets for the concert, cryptically titled Wormhole, sold out in just 20 fucking minutes. Holy shit. Seo's 15th anniversary album consisted of the most of his work so far, re-recorded and remastered, but it was released in a limited edition with only 15,000 copies available, each with unique serial numbers. Serial numbers 1 through 15 were purchased by SeoTaiji himself. He kept number 1 for himself, gave number 2 and 3 to his old-time friends Lee Juno and Yang Hung Suk, and the rest of his close friends. Since the re-recorded and remastered songs were only available for the limited anniversary album and not all the fans were able to purchase it, he decided to re-release all the albums and containing the new versions on April 3rd. The first 2 SeoTaiji and the Boys albums were also re-released. Taiji will release all of his 7 albums from... Taiji will re-release all 7 of his albums from Non-Ero to 7th issue on May 25th. The 3rd and the 4th SeoTaiji and the Boys albums were re-released. On June 13th, Seo held a nationwide tour named The Mobius. The first of the concerts were held in Seoul, Korea. The tour has ended, but a repeat performance was given 2 months after the finish. ETP Fest 2009 was also held with the guest groups such as Nine Inch Nails, Limp Bizkit, Keen, Fade, Boom Boom Satellites, and Pia and Gumix. Wow. He opened up for Nine Inch Nails. That's so sick. In 2013, SeoTaiji announced that he had been working on a new album. The first single from the new album, Sogyok Dong, was released in October 2014. The single was released in 2 parts. First part, a collaboration with EU, don't know who the fuck that is, was released October 2nd, and the second part on October 10th. The album Quiet Night was released on October 20th. 2017 to the present. SeoTaiji 25 project. In April 2017, it was announced that SeoTaiji was assembling a group of modern K-pop acts to cover songs from his past to celebrate the 25th anniversary of his album with SeoTaiji and the Boys. The first act announced for the project was BTS, with other acts including Urban Zakaba, Yoon Ha. The first single from his project, a cover of Come Back Home from SeoTaiji and the Boys, recorded by BTS, was released with a music video on July 5th, 2017. The next cover, a cover of Moe from Atomos, was released on July 11th, performed by Urban Zakaba. Whoever the fuck that is. The members of his live acts and his music videos, I think. So we got nicknames Top, An Sung-hoon on lead guitar, Rock, Choi Chang-ruk on rhythm guitar, Sang-uk, Monkey on bass. I knew that guy looked like him. He kind of reminds me of a monkey whenever I look at the picture of Feel the Soul. But yeah, Hef the Machine Holter on drums, Kim Suk Young, I think that's how you say it, Young. Keyboards, programming, samples, arrangement for Seo's 8th album. Kang Jun Hyung, bass for Seo's 8th and 9th albums. He normally works with the band's Axel in a Story. Choi Hyun Jin, drums for Seo's 8th and 9th albums. He normally works with the band Vaseline. Doc Skim, keyboards for Seo's 9th album. Discography. I'm only going to do regulars. Okay. SeoTaiji, Ultramania, which is one we're doing today, 7th issue, 8th Atomos, and Quiet Night. Well, now that we got that out all the way, now that we got all that shit out of the way, let's get to the album review. The first track is called Orange, and it has a motherfucking music video. I've heard this live. Yeah!
후줄대며 내 빈틈 메꿔서 내 듣고 끈적했고 컴마 잡고 모두 깔바꿔만 네 훅진 같이 보게 된 채 몹시 포착던 내 실체 깝지 넌 깝지 깝지 우리가 깝지 역시 너답지 끝까지 좀 깨지죠
I prefer the live version over this though, I will say that.
힘지만 과시 쉽게만 엿봤었지 내게 복잡해서 당찬 듯한 숨찬 또 내게 묻는 퀘스천 소리 속에 널 믿는 가네 자보다도 값진 건가 쉽게 깊게 그게 박힌 교만 같은 욕망
Definitely reminds me of Korn.
지나쳤지 권위적인 너의 모습 우습 지나 못난 전통세습 참어 그들에게 달아본 또는 절대 틀어주지
That was cool as shit. Alright.
늘 박힌 공식 역시 더 이기적 덕시 방식 척했던 헛새 가시 탐식기 등야 유광식 깝지 널 막지 끄덕지 우리가 깝지 역시 너답지 끝까지 좀 깨지죠 넌
This is dope as fuck, bro. Lots of nicknames of the guys right there. Is that it? Pretty dope, man. Really reminds me of Crazy Town and Limp Bizkit and Korn. Very new metal. We're gonna go right into internet war, aren't we? Yep, right into internet war. Woo! No, I've heard this live too, never heard the album version. Dude, the fucking automation and the panning, dope as fuck. I don't care what anyone says, bro. Nu metal is the best fucking genre on this planet. Drummer's fucking killing it. This is a dope video. Hell yeah, dude. Dope video. How you doing, brother? Aiden, how you been, man? Woo! Definitely fucking corn, bro. Dope as fuck, man. I'm digging the fuck out of this, man. This is awesome. Pretty sure this is my favorite part coming up here. If it's anything like the live one. We getting it? Let's go!
Right up,
yeah! Yeah! Fucking fire, bro. I love that fucking effect on that lead guitar right there. That's sick as fuck, dude. What is that? Ah, you gotta fade out, man. Fuck. Okay, that's losing points right there. It's only the second song on the album, bro. I don't know. I'm not feeling that, bro. I'm not feeling that. Great song. Don't get me wrong. Great fucking song. The next song. But yeah. I'm not feeling that, bro. That fade out really ruined it for me. I kind of wish that they kind of ended it, you know, like they did on the live version. But holy shit, dude. That was still a good song. It's still a great song. I really did like that. But yeah, man, that fade out just fucking ruins it. Alright, so the next song, well, real quick, let me talk about. So the panning and the automation and the production with his voice is just, holy shit, man. Holy fuck. Like, you know how long that takes to do? Crazy, dude. It's awesome. It's so fucking awesome song. Both of those songs are fucking awesome songs. And this next song is my favorite song by SeoTaiji.